Okay.
How much do you actually believe in coincidence?
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Dear lovely TikTokers slash YouTube, if I manage to get this onto both sites. I normally do a little YouTube, people. I do. And I sit and chat and have long talks about coincidence and synchronicity and what that means to people. And then I ventured over to TikTok and there's a whole new thing going on where people are just streaming their everyday lives into other people's living rooms, you know. And I feel like TikTok is the bright, shiny, young thing. Instagram used to be the young thing. Snapchat used to be the young thing. Twitter, X used to be the young thing. Cast your mind back, Facebook used to be the young thing, right? And in amongst all that, there's YouTube. Anyway, this lady is talking about coincidences and whether or not you believe in coincidences. And the feeling we're getting here is that she's saying it's too big of a set of circumstances, too coincidental for there not to be some manipulation behind it. And this is the thing, isn't it? When you get coincidences that obviously have a path that lead back to the material source, you have to question that, don't you? I like the idea of coincidence having some meaning when there's a supernatural, really unexplained feeling behind it. But this sort of coincidence, this is not like coincidence. This is like detective clues leading to some mysterious, what on earth happened at Fort Bragg? My question would be from this is, what have they been doing at Fort Bragg?
Serious question. Okay, are you trying to tell me that two guys who worked at the same army base, Fort Bragg, didn't know each other, allegedly, went out independently of each other to a car rental place, the same car rental place, and both rented trucks, and then went off and committed the most recent atrocities we've just heard about in the news? Okay, coincidence? Well, let me just add to that for you. Do you remember the guy that tried to take out Trump recently at his golf club? And they caught him. That guy visited Fort Bragg at the same time that the other two guys were there 147 times. Let that sink in. 147 times before he went on to try and take out Trump. Coincidence? Maybe. Unlikely. Now, if this is making you think, hang on a second, trying to pull the wool over our eyes, a bit fishy going on here, then you might want to go and listen to a recent interview that Sarah Adams, she's an ex-CIA operative, did on the Sean Ryan show. You can find it, it's all over TikTok. Go and have a look at that, it's very interesting. She talks about this, she talks about one of the guys in particular. It's a good listen. Coincidence, guys? What do you think?